Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a simple tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a front left chest logo on these provided shirts from my customer. They are both Wrangler brand. This one is a pretty stiff material. Honestly, it's almost like, it feels like a tent almost. I'll bring you guys in closer so that you can see, but they're both just really nice Wrangler pearl snap shirts. This black one's a little bit softer, and it's just getting his logo, if I can grab my paper, just on the front left chest. Should be real simple, straightforward embroidery. He owns a piano tuning company here in town. So we're gonna do one logo in black, and then obviously on the black shirt, do it in white. We're just gonna flip the colors. We are going to be using polymesh stabilizer. I will link down below the one that I use. I really love this. We're going to be using just one layer today because these are pretty thick shirts, so I think we will be okay with just one layer. We are going to be using spray adhesive. I'll show you why once we get to hooping. And then as it's stuck, we're gonna be using the 5x5 Mighty Hoop on the freestyle stand. If you guys have seen any of my other videos where I do front left chest, this thing is my favorite. I love it. I use it more than any other Mighty Hoop accessory, like aside from the Mighty Hoops themselves. This is what I use non-stop. I love it. I cannot survive without this. Might be being a little bit dramatic, but I mean it. I love this thing. And also, just real quick plug, if you use my code STITCHENVY or click the link down below, you will get free shipping on your Mighty Hoops. It is a win-win for all of us. So I'm going to cut out my printout, show you guys how I'm gonna line it up above the pocket, and just bring you guys in closer to take a look at everything. And I actually already did a sample stitch out, so this is what it's gonna look like. Our colors go black, white, black for the tan shirt, and then for the black shirt, we will obviously just switch it, go white, black, white. But yeah, it's a pretty sweet, simple, straightforward logo. Okay, so on shirts like this, the pockets make it really easy to line up. Honestly, I don't have to get out my little, you know, tape measure or T-square or whatever it is you use to actually measure it up. You're basically just gonna center it right above the pocket. So in my opinion, these pockets make it really easy. So, like I said, I'm just going to center it right above the pocket and make sure it's straight. Sometimes these pockets are sewn on like an angle, but what I'm going to do, you guys know, like if you've seen any of my other videos, I like to tape my design in place. Today I'm using masking tape. Sometimes I will use heat tape. Sometimes I'll use like packing tape. Honestly, it's just whatever's closest to me because this isn't staying on, and so it doesn't really matter what kind of tape you use. It's just something that's, you know, not gonna leave a residue or anything like that. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Make sure that it is straight. If you are like me and need to hold it up to see what it's gonna look like, by all means do so. I call myself a professional eyeballer. That is right on the money. So now what I'm gonna do, I cut my stabilizer to size. I'm gonna take my spray adhesive and I'm gonna spray it like away from the shirt, away from my freestyle stand, just so that I don't get like the lint and gunk buildup. So I'm just gonna spray this off the table away. Okay, so now that it has spray on it, I'm going to lock it in place. I'm gonna take my shirt, carefully open the button so I don't move my printout design. And then I'm going to slide the shirt on, making sure it's not like folded under itself. And of course it's gonna start to stick before you can get it straight on. Put the top part on and then just straighten out my design, making sure the lines that are on the printout line up with all of my points to make sure that it's centered and straight. I'm gonna go up this way just a little bit. There we go. That looks good. The pocket folded a little bit, but that's okay. And you can pull on it just a little bit to make it a little more taut. You can see I have some wrinkles right here, which is fine. You just pull on it just a little bit, not too much because you don't want puckering, but just enough to kind of flatten it out a little bit. I'm gonna press it down to make sure it really sticks onto that stabilizer. What that does, what the adhesive does, is it just makes sure that the shirt doesn't slide around on top of the stabilizer as it's stitching. It's one of my best tips for polos and stuff. See, I really don't like this wrinkle right here, so I'm really gonna try to get that out. But that is my best tip, one of my best tips for polos, is making sure that your stabilizer is adhered to the actual shirt. It really, really helps just get a clean quality stitch out. So now that that is ready to go, we're gonna go to the machine. Okay, so there's actually not much that I need to do on the panel itself because I already did my sample stitch out. So the colors and everything are all ready to go. My hoop size is already selected, but I do need to rotate my design. Sorry, it's dark. I turned the light off because of the ring light that it leaves on the panel. But as you can see, we have to rotate our design. So I'm gonna show you how to do that on the panel. Okay, so right now you can see this is unlocked, so we are in setup mode. So what I need to do is go to design settings, and we're gonna go to rotate, and we are going to, let's see, it should be 90, yep, 90 degrees, rotate it, hit OK. And simple as that, easy peasy, we're ready to go. I'm gonna hit setup mode, and that's gonna take us into embroidery mode. And now we can line up needle number 1 to the center point, trace it, and stitch it out. Okay, and here they are up close. They both turned out great. And I hope, see if that one can focus. And I hope my customer is super, super happy. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for today's quick tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you guys have any questions or just wanna say hi. Don't forget to use my code STITCHNV or click the link below for free shipping on your Mighty Hoops. And I will see you guys in my next video.